a story he is.
Good, big guy. Certainly doesn't look like he had it from up here.
It looked like Gainwell and Hurts kind of ran into each other.
Wait, what?
I think they stopped him.
They did. Put down the spot. It's a turnover on down. Third and long.
With the DB right here, Jeff Okuda, and keeps his eyes back looking for the ball, but if we can get a shot, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Back to the double box here. The touchdown by Deebo Samuel. That might put a stamp on the Niners' win on the road in Detroit. They're up by 28 points. It was an incomplete pass on first down. Second down, Chase Claypool. And Claypool, who had a nose for the end zone last year as a rookie, sets up a first and goal here for Pittsburgh. We could have a tie game in a matter of moments.
For the score, last year a number of Claypool's big plays in the running game were on jet sweeps. This one, a pure reverse. And look how it's set up. Okorafor, 76 with a nice block. Look at Kendrick Green, 53 out there running. And he leaded. Nice call by Matt Canada, well executed. First and goal for Pittsburgh. Steelers knocking on the door. Handed to Harris. Starter stick move. Trying to put it back, and he's denied. Davius White
Just had a sudden change in the Seahawks and Colts game. Chris Carson off left tackle. Ball on the ground. The Colts pounce on top of it. There were a lot of body splashing there, but we can tell you that Darius Leonard forced the fumble, the all-pro linebacker, and the rookie first-round draft pick, Quiddy Pay, out of Michigan, recovered the fumble for the Colts defense. Darius Leonard signed a $99 million contract in the offseason, making him one of the highest-paid linebackers in NFL history. And coming up with a big play there, Colts still down by 11.
Second and goal. Roethlisberger. Couple of pumps. Drops it. End zone. Popped up in the air. Incomplete. Ebron got his hands on it.
That Chris Carson fumble was about 2 minutes ago. This was just a couple seconds ago. Fourth down and one. And Carson Wentz tried to sneak for it. Didn't get it. And the ball was on the ground anyway. So, yep, turnover right back to Seattle. So, Colts thought they got their defense to make a play for them to jumpstart the offense. Did not turn out to be on that possession.
Third and goal for the Steelers. Harris split out again out of the backfield in the slot. To formation right. Roethlisberger. Step. Rifles another knee. Caught. But Harris can't get there. Picks up 4, and it's 4th and goal.
Well, watch this play in the Jets and Panthers game. First and 10. It's going to be a pass on the play action. Zach Wilson, whoa, look out. Pass rush coming this way. Whoop, we're coming back this way. And shake you before. Now, can't run forever. And it's Hassan Reddick, those off-season pickups, gets home on the sack for the Carolina defense.
Another short kick for Chris Boswell. This is the old extra point from 20 yards away. Wilson. Pittsburgh inches closer. Bill.
Let's go back to the 14-point lead for the Cincinnati Bengals. This is probably a surprising score to many of you, as Mike Zimmer's crew was thought to be a contender in the NFC North, and of course still might be, even if they would drop this game. But a 2-touchdown lead for the home team in Cincinnati. You know, Zimmer used to be the defensive coordinator for the Bengals back, 10, 15 years ago. Said he had to get like 30 tickets for friends and family that still live in the Cincinnati area for this game.
Justin Jefferson. It's 4th down.
It's kind of the first time they've got a clean look at an open route. And a little bit high by Kirk Cousins right here. A little late with the hands getting up by Justin Jefferson. They're going to go for it here, Chris. You're right. You're absolutely right. They're looking that this is 4-down territory. And I'm sure that Mike Zimmer is kind of looking at how many more possessions do I have by the end of this game with only 2:30 to go in the fourth quarter. He's going to have to get down here twice if he was to go for a field goal to try and win this game. And the problem is he doesn't have enough possessions left in the game.
Buster Bush. And the first down. And maybe more. It's Thielen for the touchdown. On a 4th and 4, Cousins collects to Thielen for a Viking score, 24 yards. So there's your tipping point of the game. The Bengals
go on 4th and short, deep in their own territory. Don't get it. Vikings on 4th and 4. Get it and get a touchdown.
And get the matchup you want, right? You get Adam Thielen against and you got Adam Thielen matched up.
And we go back live to Indianapolis. The Seahawks trying to cash in on the Colts turnover. Little game rewind. That pass was for DK Metcalf, by the way. Metcalf has 0 catches. So, excuse me, he has 2 catches. We checked a minute ago, he had 0, but he has caught a couple of balls. Will Dissly, though, on the catch. Watch the little olay he gives to the would-be tackler for the Colts. Sweet looking slow-mo right there. Nice job by the tight end for the Seahawks. However, a third down incompletion leads to a Seattle punt. Let's get to a tight game at FedEx Field. It'll be 3rd and medium for Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team just outside of the red zone. See if they'll try to run another play here. I don't believe that they will. It's a 10-play drive that began at their own 20 as Ron Rivera's bunch tries to build. That's going to be the end of the third quarter in Washington. Quick third quarter there between the football team and the Chargers. 3rd and 7, Trevor Lawrence. Dump-off pass, and James Robinson, last year's rookie sensation, undrafted rookie sensation, comes up short, and the Jacksonville Jaguars will be forced to punt again. Houston, impressive. 43-yard line, 2nd down. St. Brown, rookie from USC, in motion. Ball sets up the screen. Swift's got a block. He's got speed. Swift to the 30. Makes a move on the 20. Swift shrugs off the tackle of Jimmy Ward and takes it for the touchdown.
Just a great call, especially when you get pressure off the edge. Generally, you throw these screens into the teeth of the defense. But look what they did here. They're going to get pressure off the edge up top. Jared Goff stays calm in the pocket, lets the play develop, uses his eyes, doesn't give the screen away, and a great kick out right there by Jonah Jackson. Springing that thing free, and look at that. Crossed them up. Nice job by DeAndre Swift.
I'm proud.
The Lions not going quietly into that good Sunday afternoon just yet. Nice play by the second-year running back, DeAndre Swift.
69,000 get loud. Murray lofting it toward the end zone for Kirk, and Kirk's got it! Touchdown, Arizona, 26 yards. It's as if they were in their backyard designing that play.
That's crazy.
Not believe what he's watching.
That's crazy.
Kyler Murray has 3 touchdown passes today. The way that you create separation is through size, speeds, or quickness. Molden, who had a tremendous rookie campaign in the preseason, pays the price and learns an important lesson about being able to mirror.
Boy, that's a dime.
Christian Kirk, who is from Scottsdale.
Kyler Murray just threw a dime. He might be the MVP this year.
You're a Cardinals fan, you're not feeling very good. But they did throw some laundry there. It was a little ticky-tack, and maybe he lost his footing. But with the way that Arizona's been penalized, they're lucky that didn't get called there. Adani was slow to get up. He is up on his feet and walking off for Tennessee. 6 plays, 75 yards. And Kyler Murray has been on point today. Aside from the interception, he has been on point today. No doubt, this is about to become an 18-point game, which almost seems like a lead insurmountable for for the way that Tennessee's been moving the football. Raiders point after is good. It is an 18-point game, as Aaron mentions.
Tags for a second straight. We'll go back to this Washington and Charger game. Start of the fourth quarter. Washington with it just outside the red zone.
Almost a 50-yard field goal. If you don't get any yardage, it's a big penalty.
Sheriff, an all-pro player last year. That's one we'll be thinking about later, depending how this one ends. If we're on top of your picture, 3rd and 10 after the penalty. Sidearm delivery from Heineke. This is De'Ami Brown, and he is stuffed.
So that's the problem with the penalty, Spiro. You get backed up. Now you're
good,
in a situation where they can come at you. They can be more aggressive.
How long did you tell me to keep this uncovered?
Just keep it uncovered till you leave.
Okay. And then still only like 2/3 of the way covered?
What? When you leave?
Huh?
Leave it uncovered till you leave.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa,
when you
Florida.
leave, you're like
Just a
2/3.
short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Herbert, he had a little bit of fourth quarter magic a couple times last year. He gets a chance coming up here in just a moment after the Washington missed field goal. Joe Mixon, all kinds of room off the right edge, and he cuts up. You know, he missed some time. Joe Burrow got all the injury line news from Cincinnati, but Joe Mixon had an injured year last season in 2020.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
The rookie's first NFL score. We talked about Gainwell earlier, KB. Kind of made an impact on that 2-minute drive, but great job. He's been a great compliment. Looking at Tomas Sanders, the highlight of this play. Kelsey,
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's third down. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Jackson rolling to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Jackson. forced out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Well, we go from that interception for the Washington football team defense to this 3rd and 5 for Tennessee.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
The linebacker comes under the there. Cardinals defense has been so good against which is a very diversified Titans offense. 2 turnovers by Tannehill, the Cardinals team that is forced. Derrick Henry has 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
2,000+ yards last year. 9 yards so far here today. The Jets plugging their way towards the red zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Meaningful drive for the first time this half for sure. Tevin Coleman finally breaks through this 9-yard run, and it's going to take some arm tackles being broken.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 23. To throw, it's Brady.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
New champion captains this offseason. And these scramble plays, these off-schedule plays.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
He came all the way across the field. Gave an easy target for Zach Wilson to hit. He puts it right on the
Throwing now is Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Last year with his foot. This doesn't seem.
Well, the stoppage and play there after the touchdown. Let's show you a couple of updates on the Texans. How about Terod Taylor throwing it up the
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Fournette.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Lindsay basically trots in. The Texans pouring it on the Jags.
Fournette again.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Big picture thought in just a second. We've got the Colts just outside the red zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 41, Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Malik Harrison came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Chargers jump on top of it, set up an instant 1st and goal, and then we just brought you the touchdown live on 3rd and goal. And the Chargers have retaken the lead in Washington against the football team.
From midfield, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jackson now. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1-yard touchdown. DJ Sharp catches it.
Watkins alone on the left side.
NFL debut. He's got 2 touchdown passes.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
With the Jags to try and get back in it against the Houston Texans.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a gain of 34. On first down, Brady.
Not going to keep him down very long. Just as a quick catch.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
11 minutes remaining in regulation. Vikings in a position where they
Suck up for the extra point.
the Bengals will be using the kick there.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
That is the 50th touchdown pass of Kyler Murray's career. It's the first time in his career.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A touchdown to differential. A 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
in Pittsburgh. We just had Josh Allen get hit by Cam Hayward and friends, and T.J. Watt's in there. He didn't go to the ground, but they called him down by contact there, or momentum was stopped.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it.
Come on, man.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
They are reviewing this, and it had to be a coach's challenge.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now. Well, there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
That's when his defense can punish you.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Almost an inch or 2 outside of the 1 yard.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson on 1st down. Out to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after.
Before 2nd and goal for Josh Allen. Let's show you a red zone drive for the Seahawks. 2nd and 6, and Russ. DK Metcalf said he had 0 catches through the first half. He's coming on strong in the second half. That's a 15-yard touchdown. He's got 4 for 60, and that touchdown. Russell Wilson has 4 touchdowns on the day. On the ground, Singletary, and dies for 3. Brought down by Alex Highsmith. Clock is moving down to 6:25 and counting. 3rd and goal for Buffalo. 10-point game. Steelers are trying. Quarterback draws always in the playbook with Buffalo.
big plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 27, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man has got one. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 37 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
This is the 5th sack for Chandler Jones in week 1 of the National Football League regular season. Oh, boy. And Tennessee's offense.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Fights off the defender. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson on the move to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Jackson steps away. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's brought down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Joe Burrow on the bike, trying to stay warm as the Minnesota Vikings offense is on the field, trying to tie or take the lead. 3 games in the 4th.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Brady to throw. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a win.
We've got maybe a clinching play here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Matt Ryan on 4th and 10, and no, offensive line couldn't protect him. Down he goes, and the Philadelphia Eagles look like they're getting a Week 1 road win, 22-6 with the football. Under 5 minutes remaining in Atlanta. Kind of a team effort. Jalen Hurts has been efficient, but not sensational. But Jalen Hurts did what he had to do. The defense was impressive against Atlanta. Philadelphia and Nick Sirianni's NFL head coaching debut in good shape with 4.5 minutes remaining in Atlanta.
The diagnosis we've reached the 2-minute warning in the league. Christian Cruz.
The Steelers trying a long field goal to make this a 2-possession lead.
45-yard attack. Boswell. Perfect. The Steelers take a 10-point lead with 2:42 to play. Roethlisberger leads the Steelers down the field.
How many times? Steelers may have just, that might be the winning margin right there now that they're up by 2 scores. We'll get back to Josh Allen when they get the football. Meanwhile, Justin Herbert looking for an insurance score. It's a catch for Slayer, his nickname is Keenan Allen. Inside the 10-yard line, first and goal Chargers with 1:44 remaining. A touchdown probably puts this out of reach.
All your focus needs to be on Keenan Allen. Allen hits the century mark with his 9th official catch on 13 targets. Another reminder coming up, the NFL Today update. JB, Phil, Nate Boomer, and Coach Cower take you around the league, all the scores and highlights. It's all coming up next on the NFL Today update. Keenan Allen just so surgical with his route running that he's been just too much down the stretch. Justin Herbert played phenomenal all day. They moved the ball at will, up and down the field. He threw the ball fantastic. The one interception that he threw was just a great play by William Jackson
I was so impressed with the way that Herbert played, the way he threw the ball. Unflappable.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And it's a 23-yard touchdown. Jalen DeJacobs. Look at Hurts Saturday. Skating 264. That's his third touchdown pass. And Hurts has added 62 yards rushing. An efficient, solid game for Philadelphia.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The numbers are on 25, 34 for 216 yards and a touchdown. Set a franchise record. The triple, incomplete. Diggs took a shot, long shot play from Fitzpatrick. Appears to be okay. Now it's third down and 10.
One of the hot potato of these last 2 plays. Gabe Davis whistles through his hands. Almost like the ball. This one, I think, is the surprise territory that came to him late. Josh Allen just trying to get rid of it and put the sack. He didn't catch.
First carry for James Conner. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Because he wanted something deeper downfield, down 10, in this late in the game. And that allowed Buffalo.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A Cardinal first down. Murray to Hopkins. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Okay.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Yep, that's good.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
All right, baby. See you in a bit.
We'll see if they can make it a one-possession contest. Guys, we're going to get back to Buffalo here as well. Buffalo's on the 2-minute warning timeout. All right, Buffalo out of the 2-minute warning timeout, down by 10. They do have the football. It's a scramble mode right now for the Bills.
Hey, add a little bit of water before you leave. Just a little bit. Add a little bit of water before you leave.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The water won't be like boil all the way gone, like we'll get that. Just like a little bit.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Against the Pittsburgh defense. So that was a free play for Josh Allen. When they complete, they will get to 3 plays a down.
Now Murray off play action.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
To the drama in the Bengals and Vikings game and the Steelers, we have Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams plows his way in. Kind of easy money there. Good job on the offensive line for the Lions. 1-yard score.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. On the return, Andy Isabella. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a give to Edmonds. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11 now. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Shortstop in baseball eats up George Kittle. The quick hop into his face mask, and the Lions recovered it. You saw they came down for the touchdown. This is the 2-point conversion to make it an 8-point game.
Play fake. Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. From the 24, Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And this time, Niners hands team does its job. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner, who got a massive contract right before the season began as well, one of the highest paid linebackers in NFL history.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Daniels on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Who's had a monster day today. Look at the smart play to stay in bounds.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
If the Niners get a first down, the game is over. If the Niners don't get a first down,
here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to get the football back with a chance to tie it.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
A final shot before half for Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All you want to do is keep that thing rolling. If anything, Jimmy Garoppolo is just going to fall down. Put this in and take your chances on defense.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
We've got overtime in the Queen City. Cincinnati has the football right now. Minnesota got the opening kick from in overtime and had to punt. So now we're in sudden death. The Bengals have the ball.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The give is to Jones. And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before.
He doesn't even see this ball come out all the way, and it's a wobbler. It looks almost like a punt, but he gets it to the right spot. Oh, man, this is how it happened, Jeff.
This game was done. Samuel goes down. He has enough yardage for the first down, but the punch out by Trey Flowers and the turnover gives it back to the Lions, who are 25 yards away from a touchdown and a 2-point try who could potentially tie this game. It was 38-10, San Francisco.
Unbelievable. I mean, talk about emptying your gun, emptying the barrel right here. What other 2-point plays they got? They used the tried and true 2-point play. They used the fadeaway